No, this isn't a power slap championship. It's an ordinary Russian tournament. Crazy Russian fighters mutilate each other even at the press conference. And respect for the opponent is considered the most unnecessary thing for them. Apparently, life in the most severe places and endless vodka consumption have killed their humanity. These scoundrels were unable to fulfill themselves in professional sports, so they make a mess in the amateurs, allowing themselves to bully weak opponents. But karma will get the rascals even from underground, and in this video, we will give you a tour through the world of these mean Russian rats, and show you how all these rodents are punished in the most brutal way. This is Boxing Game. Here we go. This fighter's name is Murad Legend. He is known for his constant mean acts. It seems that Russian schools don't teach the concept of honor. Once, he faced Aktilek Zholshibekov at the RFC organization, and Murad did an act that earned him the title of Rat of the Year. Moreover, the rodent missed weight and exceeded the division limit by more than 20 pounds. In the fight itself, Murad, who was better suited to the name Mu, Rat, continued his filthy moves. Tired of putting up with these nasty actions, Aktilek realized it was time for revenge. First, he staggered the scoundrel with a right punch. The scumbag who missed weight missed a lot of accurate punches. And for dessert, he pounced on the dirty fighter, beating the crap out of him with his retaliatory fists. Aktilek won by unanimous decision and turned the rodent's face into a medium rare steak, thus punishing the Rat King for his despicable actions. This is Daniel Elbaev. He set the record for the most dirty blows and blood cholesterol levels. This record holder likes to sneakily attack his opponents as much as eating donuts. In addition, the fat fighter was used to fighting only those who weigh half as much as him. But that didn't stop Karma from sending his executioner. Kadis Ibragimov, one of the best fighters in entire Russia and a former UFC fighter, became his executioner. Ibragimov had no problem with the weight difference because he was going to tame this fat bull like a real matador. But the fat guy was so pathetic that even when Ibragimov missed, he pretended to be seriously injured. And instead of a caloric deficit, he showed only a deficit of punches. And it wasn't long before the former UFC fighter knocked the fat rat out. Ibragimov made his opponent regret all his dirty sins and extra portions of French fries. Russian promotions are full of dirty rats and have always been overly violent. However, the fight between Islam Yakuza Vagabov and Nikita Viking Bachin didn't anticipate anything mean, since the fighters showed great respect for each other. However, all friendliness disappeared when Yakuza first sneakily hit his opponent on the back of the head, and then knocked him down and started mockingly celebrating. Rat rushed to finish Viking, and after sending him to rest, decided to mockingly deprive him of his honor for the second time. Having not allowed his opponent to recover, the cowardly Rat, without waiting for the referee's signal, threw a blow at his unsuspecting opponent. At the beginning of the second round, Viking decided to forgive his opponent for his despicable behavior, but the rascal became the embodiment of the phrase, "Once a rat is always a rat." This overflowed the Viking's cup of tolerance, and soon, the Viking gathered his strength in his fist and sent the nasty rat back to the garbage dump. The next fighter was recognized by all Russian rats as the king of cheap shots. Each of his dirty acts is like art and has its place of honor in the Rat Museum. His name is Ibragim Islamov, and one day he wanted to take the sweet boy's glory and challenge Seymour Zayev, who looked more like a TikTok star than a fighter. The scoundrel immediately started humiliating the young rookie by shoving him meanly in front of the audience. Then at the conference, instead of Seymour, Islamov apparently saw a piece of cheese and again attacked him like a sneaky rat. The fight began, and Islamov rained down blows on his opponent like a bloodthirsty shaman. It seemed that the victory was obvious, but what happened next, Islamov saw only after the fight on the slow-motion replay. Seymour punished the scumbag for his nasty behavior and folded him up like a laptop, sending him to sleep. Experienced Islamov thought he would smear fresh blood, but the blood turned out to be smeared all over his face. And this fighter's name is Mohammed Heibati, and for his filthy acts, his name has become synonymous with the word rat. But once Conor McGregor's former opponent Diego Brandao came for the rodent's head. But the rascal didn't change his habits, and Brandao was saved only by glass from Heibati's rat attack. All this wasn't enough for the scoundrel, and right before the fight, Heibati went over the top. In the fight, Heibati continued his parade of despicable acts, fulfilling all the achievements for the title of the rattiest of all time. The UFC veteran then proceeded to execute the scumbag by speaking to him in his own language. In the end, Brandao brutally punished the rodent, subduing him once and for all. Mohammed Heibati was a truly talented scoundrel, but his level of meanness was nothing compared to his rat master. His older brother, Ali Heibati, was his master splinter. Ali Heibati could have easily become a professor of sneaky arts at rat universities of Russia. And at one of the tournaments, to demonstrate a masterclass to his students, the rodent decided to challenge Vitaly Kurilenok, provoking him with a sucker punch. Emergency karma delivery came to punish this rat, and Narek Simonyan was in the role of a courier. Senior Heibati started the fight traditionally with a sneaky punch during the greeting. Further, the cowardly rodent with his paws didn't let the employee of the deratization service approach him. But as soon as the rat missed, the mustachioed punisher proceeded to destroy him. Next, Simonyan took the rodent by the paw and took it on a roller coaster ride. The rat was unable to continue the fight and was punished by receiving a VIP ticket to the hospital. This fighter's name is Zelimkhan Yusupov. Committing various dirty acts, he has already entered the rat history as the meanest fighter. But besides that, he is famous for his unexpected acrobatic abilities. And after losing the fight against Sergei Bobryshev, he proved that he has a rat heart. He made it look like he wanted to congratulate, but then he delivered a sneaky blow. The fighters had a rematch, and Yusupov at the weigh-in again, in the traditional sneaky manner, decided to attack from the back. The bell rang, and Bobryshev finally got the opportunity to show what happens to those who disrespect him, while the rascal was only trying to kiss Bobryshev's feet to get a pardon. But Bobryshev didn't forgive the rat, and with a powerful blow to the body he punished him and forever discouraged him from doing rat things. This is Timur, nicknamed Lucky. He regularly sneakily attacks opponents at the most unexpected moment like a real rat. Lucky was really lucky to remain unpunished because the Russian Department of Karma couldn't cope with him. Therefore, the Great American Justice League sent their warrior, Grayson Wilder, to punish this scoundrel. As soon as the fight began, Lucky began to turn the American Eagle into a defenseless chick. But Grayson recalled his mission and fought back to the mean Russian fighter, after which the real mincer began in the ring not for life, but for death. And in the third round, having awakened in himself Hercules' power, Grayson punished the gray rat and made it humble forever. Crazy Russians often do total shit and are regularly the meanest fighters on the planet. What cases involving bear lovers do you know? Share in the comments. Boxing Game was with you. Thanks for watching.